Let me start with a question for you, my friend. Would you consider buying a phone made by an automaker that recently launching second-generation Neo phone? Put it simply, it looks quite decent. As for its features, well, it has everything you expect. And the price? It's about what you'd anticipate. So, who would actually buy this phone? I imagine that it would mainly be new car owners, right? But certainly not all of them. This brings us to point. This might irritate bad investors in new. Why are you diverting your focus from your core automotive business to make phones? Isn't that a bit especially considering the company has been facing losses? There doesn't seem to be much enthusiasm for news innovation among the public. However, in the world of business, innovation and diversification often walks in a thin line. Recently, Xpeng Models, another emerging player in the electronic vehicle space, has announced the plans to develop low-altitude flying cars, and this news has been met with widespread approval. Among the new forces in the automotive industry, NIO, Li Auto, and Xpeng, as we know, are all considered as the star companies. Yet, it appears that Xpeng has fallen behind. Will this latest venture into flying cars allow Xpeng to make a comeback? Will the flying vehicles of science fiction finally become a reality? What are the underlying strategies behind these new moves from these automotive companies? Today, I will break it all down for you, which will be immensely helpful for your investment in the new energy vehicle sector. Hi, I'm Sheila Wang. I'm here to update it on the most cutting edge and fresh business and investment information for you. So don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe my channel. I also welcome you to join the discussion in the comment section below. Let's first take a look at news foray into smartphones. Recently, internal data reveals that 60% of new car owners use iPhones. Convincing Apple users to switch to Android is no small feat, my friend. An employee from News Mobile division mentioned that the company currently aims to patronate the remaining 40% of the Android users, gradually working to convert some Apple users into dual device owners. There are plenty of companies that produce both cars and smart hardware, such as Huawei and Xiaomi in China. So, in a market where nearly all mainstream manufacturers are focusing on in-car connectivity, with no expectation of the Apple itself, how can the less distinguished new phone find its audience among an already limited target group? This might be the biggest challenge for NIO. I believe that before making this decision, NIO was well aware of the potential issues and understood that this venture may not be particularly profitable. So, why continue with the smartphone project? NIO CEO Li Bing stated that it's about providing a better user service experience. However, I think the focus on user service is merely a facade. The more core motivation might be to gain control over the interconnectedness of people, cars, and daily life. Moreover, entering the smartphone market isn't entirely an act of diversification for automakers. Intelligent cockpit doesn't follow the user everywhere. To achieve a smarter integration of work, entertainment, and travel, a convenient terminal like a smartphone is essential. In the future, NIO will likely launch its own application store similar to Apple and position itself as a software-driven company. NIO's need for smartphones is akin to Apple's and Xiaomi's foray into automotive. Both stem from the same reasoning. Smart vehicles are no longer just four-wheeled appliances, but extensions of intelligent scenarios. In this regard, I support NIO's continued smartphone development. Well, my friend, here give me several seconds to introduce a very useful tool for you. As you know, I'm a multi-market trader. Now let's discuss Xpeng models and its plans for flying cars. But first, we need to understand its motivation. That's right, it's all about the low-altitude economy. What is low-altitude economy? It refers to various low-altitude flight activities such as passenger and cargo transport and other operations, conducted within a vertical height of 1,000 to 3,000 meters. Note integrated development of related fields. As an emerging economic sector, the low-altitude economy intersects with high-tech and smart manufacturing, while also connecting closely with urban management, agriculture, tourism, and more, showcasing tremendous development potential and socio-economic benefits. After hearing all this, we can agree that low-altitude economy is quite impressive, right? So, how much economic value does it hold? According to 2023 data, China's low-altitude economy has already surpassed 500 billion yuan. It's projected to reach 1.5 trillion yuan by 2035. The development trends in this sector include the emergence of new general aviation forms led by the drones and AVTOLs, as well as industrial support system focused on green electronic technologies. Market potential is substantial. In a time when the global economy is sluggish, a new hotspot can often ignite enthusiasm in both the real economy and the capital markets. Let's face it. When we look at the tangible industries, many traditional European giants feel somewhat helpless about falling behind China in the development of new energy vehicles, prompting them to pivot towards flying cars. Rainan has entered the flying car arena, joining over 200 companies globally in the venture. They recently announced the development of the Air 4, a flying vehicle made from carbon fiber, which is entirely designed and assembled in France. The Air 4 features 4 dual rotor propellers, allowing the drivers to enter the cabin by lifting and other shell. As the week's Singapore Air Show, flying cars garnered significant attention, with Asia Airlines ordered over 200 units. Just as foreign manufacturers recognize the potential flying cars, Xpeng's electric flying vehicle is set to hit the market. On October 27, Xpeng's flying car manufacturing base officially broke ground, marking the world's first factory for large-scale production of flying cars using model assembly line. These facilities will produce the flight body of the modular flying car known as a land carrier, with an annual production capacity planned at 10,000 units. Recently, Xpeng completed the first manned test flight of the land carrier flight body, and the global public debut is scheduled for November 12 at the China Air Show, with pre-sales set to launch by the end of this year. Of course, some netizens express concerns about the safety and market potential of flying cars, suggesting that more data and experiments are needed to support the feasibility of such projects. Questions abound regarding safety, airspace regulation, flight attitude, required licenses, technological barriers, and how to address unforeseen circumstances. Nevertheless, Xpeng's flying cars is undeniably ahead of its time. Given its technology and forward-thinking approach, it deserves support. A promising future is built on continuous technological innovation and iteration. In summary, for the entirely new concept, it will indeed take time to prove its viability. As for the investment opportunity in Xpeng models and future stock price trends, those interested can keep an eye on my in-depth analysis reports. Finally, I want to emphasize that as investors, we don't need to chase every opportunity. Instead, we should continually learn, expand our knowledge boundaries, and wait for the right moment to act. Wishing you all good luck. See you next time, my friend.